Morning, Desert Willow Wolves. Will you please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and our moment of silence? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, please join me in our moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, today is Monday, September the 11th, 2023. And for lunch today, it is a chicken sandwich with some baked beans, mayo, mustard, and ketchup. For breakfast tomorrow, it's going to be scrambled eggs with bacon and a tortilla. Today we have a fire drill, but this fire drill is going to be a little bit different than our normal fire drills. So today's fire drill, you are going to have there's going to be some blocked exits. That means there's going to be some people stationed throughout the building that saying, can't go this way. We need to be sure that we're practicing different ways to get out of the building during a fire drill, because in the event that there is an actual fire on campus, sometimes those areas might be blocked. And so our goal is still to get out to our areas safely. Our goal is to make sure we get the all clear in a reasonable amount of time. And while you're out there, you guys did an excellent job last time being super quiet so teachers can cross-reference and get us the list and we can do the all clear. So fire drill with some blocked exits today. All right. Also, let's see. I had something else. I have some birthdays to celebrate today. I'd like to wish a very special happy birthday to Chase Tapia and to Elijah Garvin. I hope you both enjoy your birthdays today. Celebrating their birthday over the weekend, a happy belated birthday goes to Taylor Loggins, Jackson Rutherford, Robert Britt, Ivy Jackson, Terrence Mackey, and Caleb Sanchez. I hope you all enjoyed celebrating your birthday over the weekend. Today, as I said earlier, September 11th, you may hear some adults and other people talking about remembering September 11th. Why might that be? Because on September 11th, 2001, now for you, that seems like a long time ago, but for many of our staff members in here, we very much remember that day. I was in high school at that time when I remember. In New York City, there were two very tall buildings called skyscrapers. Why are they called skyscrapers? Well, because they appear to reach into the sky, called the Twin Towers. And on September 11th of 2001, two airplanes flew into the Twin Towers. When that happened, many police officers, many firefighters, and a lot of people went rushing in to try and help and save people. So unfortunately, they weren't able to save everybody, and there were some people who lost their lives. So you will hear people talking about remembering September 11th, but it's not just for that reason. We take time to honor those who did not survive that accident, that event. But what happened around the country, not just in New York City, but around the country in the days and months that followed that, were what I'd like to bring more attention to. The amount of kindness, the amount of love, the amount of support that was poured out to those people in New York City, to those loved ones, and just to each other was really quite spectacular and something very, very special. So when we think about life and we think about what could happen to people, I don't think we would ever regret being kind to someone. I don't think that when accidents happen, someone thinks back and says, I wish I would have been a little bit more mean to that person or upset. I think when people look back, they want to say, I'm glad I showed kindness. I'm glad I showed empathy. I'm glad I showed grace. And I'm glad I was a friend to those people. So as we move throughout this week, I want you to be thinking about how can you go that extra step and show that kindness, show that grace, show that empathy, because I guarantee you will absolutely never regret being kind. You everyone for supporting our book fair. What a wonderful turnout we had. And I see a lot of cool books floating around there and posters and bookmarks and all of those fun things that happen at the book fair every year. So thank you for supporting our book fair. What a busy and exciting week we had on campus last week with our grandparents lunch, brown bag lunch, conferences. This week, we are going to return to a pretty typical week of learning. All right, that is all that I have for my announcements today. This is Mrs. Davies signing off, wishing you a magnificent Monday.